All right, let's go to Park Rapids. Look at these beautiful shots. My thanks to everyone who sends them in to our Care 11 Facebook page when we ask for those cabin pictures. Beautiful shots. Beautiful forecast coming up there. We still have the mid-80s expected for the weekend. Again, temperatures will peak a little bit higher on Monday, but even Brainerd looking for those mid-80s. A little more cloud cover there on your Sunday. And let's head on down to Faribault. Mid-80s as well. All right, so, but if you are headed to Hayward, that is one of our cabin spots. Ely, if you're North Shore, that is where we're going to be dealing likely with more of that wildfire smoke. For the Twin Cities, there's a chance the wildfire smoke makes at least a brief return over the weekend. But again, closer to the wildfires, you're going to have that wildfire smoke in the forecast more often than anyone else. That's just inevitable. And here's the look at the forecast. Saturday morning, again, we do have some of those north winds coming in behind a cold front, and that's just going to pull it right into much of Wisconsin. You can see there's Hayward right there. So again, smoke concerns there. As you move from Saturday evening into Sunday, we start to see east winds kick in just a little bit. So Sunday morning around the Twin Cities, even towards Mankato and Rochester, we could start out with some air quality concerns. It looks like it's going to retreat, though, into the afternoon hours of Sunday. So like I said, it might be a little hit or miss there. Right now, we are, most of us, in the warm sector as this low is moving by. The cold front setting off a line of thunderstorms that are just rolling off the North Shore, moving across Lake Superior and into northern Wisconsin. You can see, again, if you're in that warm sector, you're in the 90s for the most part, 70s and some low 80s coming in behind it at this time. But back to the radar, again, a rather impressive line, just kind of moving southeasterly, again, right across Lake Superior, now into northern Wisconsin, heading into the UP direction. But it's that cold front that's dropping to the south. As it does, we're likely going to see some of those thunderstorms begin to build back to the west and southwest direction. So in terms of the severe weather threat, it is low for all three categories, but there's enough shear that we could see a quick spin-up tornado, likely in northern Wisconsin there, over the next hour or two. Hail and wind basically are just along for the ride, and quite possibly as they get into western Wisconsin towards the Twin Cities, we could see some of that happening. So there's that line. You get to about 8 o'clock, and again, it's that back building to the west-southwest direction we're concerned about, because that then involves western Wisconsin and around the Twin Cities metro area. Get to about 10 o'clock, things are starting to move through. 10 to 11, much of it will be out of here. We'll see the clouds dropping off. We'll see some northwest winds tomorrow, bring in some of that upper level cloud cover for us, and we could see some of that haziness too. So chance of an evening thunderstorm down to about 73 tonight. Tomorrow, with a little dip in the dew points, those temperatures could manage to get towards 90 degrees, some hazy sunshine. So between drier air and hazy conditions, it'll be a battle to see if we can hit 90. But there's a look at the statewide forecast. A lot of 80s, a lot of upper 80s. And then for Sunday, bringing back some of those 90s. It is going to be a toasty one. Temperatures peak on Monday, but we also have to figure in some storms coming through. And then behind that's a nice cold front and a nice big drop in the humidity around here. It will feel entirely different for the better part of next week. We'll be right back.